Hey friends, welcome back to my channel where today I'm going to be showing you how I transform old thrifted swimsuits. I personally thrift all the clothes that I have just because the fast fashion industry is pretty rough, and swimsuits are a bit of a more difficult piece to thrift just because they need to be clean and they need to fit you properly, and most of them look like they were made in 2002. But I'm going to be showing you how to take those old swimsuits and make them into something a little bit more 2019 friendly. So I'm going to try this baby on just to show you what we're working with here, and then I'll show you how I turn it into a cool swimsuit. Okay, so I had to go in the other room because that's where my mirror is, but basically this is just your classic early 2000s tankini. I had some of these as a kid. You can definitely transform any swimsuit that you want, but just to make it easier on yourself, you're probably gonna want one that's a lot tighter on you so you don't have to take it in as much. I'm honestly really embarrassed that I'm gonna post a video of myself wearing this. Why is it so long? Let's take this very long swimsuit and turn it into something cute. So the first thing I like to do is cut out the area that's usable. So for this, I'm just gonna be basically cutting off the top so that I just have this like tube of fabric. So now we have this, and the shape is kind of flared out because this was previously the bottom. So if you have a swimsuit like that, you're probably going to want to use the bigger part for the top of your swimsuit. So here's the swimsuit so far. I actually got really lucky with this swimsuit because it's even double lined on one side, so it's got a little bit more structure to it. The only thing is that it's a little big right around the top, so I'm just going to take this in a couple of inches and hem the bottom. So basically I'm just going to sew a seam here, and then I'm going to hem the bottom with just a regular stitch. For the hem, I'm not going to iron it or anything. I'm just going to fold it like this and kind of hold it with my fingers so that it's lined up with the presser foot. Depending on how tight your swimsuit is, you might want to use a zigzag stitch for this part just so that there's more room for the fabric to stretch. So I'm not going to cut anything off yet or anything. I'm just going to try this on right now and see if there are any more adjustments I need to make. So basically here's what the top looks like. I pretty much got it right this time with the adjustments. It's pretty tight up here so it's not going to fall down. You want to make sure it's really tight at the top. And it's a good length, so I'm pretty happy with it. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the straps back on this one just because they're already there, so why not? And then I'm just going to go in around all of the hems and go ahead and reinforce that with a zigzag stitch just to make sure that nothing breaks while the swimsuit is being stretched. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the straps and pin them where I want them to go just so that I make sure I get them in the right spot. I personally like to put my straps a little bit more inwards just because I feel like it looks more trendy, but it's up to you. You can cross them, you can halter it, you know, whatever you want. As long as you have a strap, you got endless possibilities. I'm just going to pin one side for now and then do the other side in a minute so I can make sure that they're symmetrical. There, that looks good, right? Yeah, I can't do the back, so I'm going to go ahead and do that in a second. and sew it so that there's a little extra, just so that it's not like loose and falling off. And here I'm going to use a zigzag stitch and basically just go back and forth a bunch of times just to reinforce it. And now I'm just going to be reinforcing the bottom hem with a zigzag stitch that I'll put kind of along this line where the fabric is loose, just so that the fabric stays down where it's supposed to be and the seam doesn't rip over time of me taking it off and putting it back on. And the way I'm doing this is I'm basically just keeping the seam I already made lined up with this part of the presser foot right here, just to keep it even. And I'm actually going to increase the size of the zigzag a little bit just so that it covers the whole thing.
Wait, it's in there?
Yeah, I can't get it out. It's in my finger. I can't get it out. You didn't see that?
No.
So I sewed through my finger, through my fingernail to my fingertip. I actually didn't realize at first that it had gone through for like a good 3 or 4 minutes because I just thought it was stuck. I just thought it broke off and got stuck, but no, it went all the way through. So my mom was kind enough to help me pull that out with tweezers. And as you can see, my eye makeup's gone because I might have done a little bit of crying, but I'm gonna finish the video because I was almost done. I had 1 inch to go, like 1 inch. But sometimes stuff happens, you know? Anyways, I'm just gonna finish this real quick. Oh yeah, my needle's broken. I should probably replace that. So I'm thinking I might make a video just of that because I feel like putting that in this video would just be a bit much. I don't know. That's just a lot of information for one video. So yeah, I might make a video just of that if anyone's interested in seeing the gruesome process of that going in my finger and getting pulled out. I also don't even have a proper band-aid. So this is what we have right now. So I'm gonna have to go to the store and maybe the doctor. I don't know. There is a hole through my finger. Yeah, so now I'm basically done. One thing I almost forgot is these places where I took in the top, I'm going to trim these off and then I'm going to lay them down flat and do a zigzag stitch over them just so that they're reinforced and they're not going to come apart. And here she is. I'm just going to trim off all these threads and then I'll try it on one last time. So here we are, a finished piece. As you can, there's mascara on my arm from crying earlier. That's embarrassing. Yours might look a little bit different than this, but this is just a good basic idea if you're looking for a more modern swimsuit. And it's pretty simple and easy to make. And here it is in the mirror. I think it looks a lot better than what I had before. And I'm very happy with the length of it. Which, of course, I didn't actually adjust the length of it, but if you want to adjust the length of it, that's pretty simple. You can just snip, snip, and then hem it wherever you want. The back's pretty predictable, but yep. There you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I didn't sew through my finger for nothing. So if this helps you and you make something, I'd love to hear about it. You can message me on whatever platform. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please keep buying secondhand and keep making clothes and keep watching my channel for more videos. Buying fashion secondhand is one of the best things that you can do for the planet and for the environment and for the people who live here. So yeah, keep loving the earth will keep loving you back, and I'll see you guys in my next video.